Welcome to another episode of 600 Seconds. This time, though, it's a very special one because it's not going to be a 10-minute podcast. It's not going to be a 10-minute conversation. Today we have Sal, my boy Sal, a.k.a. Kickstradomis on Instagram.
Yo.
Man's got like 500,000 Bro, you've done shoes for absolutely, like, almost everybody that's anybody, right? Who's the most famous person besides Robert Downey Jr. because he did this Iron Man, what is it, Jordan 1s?
I did the Iron Man Jordan 1s. That one went really viral to the point where he posted on his social media.
Yeah.
You know, and
How many likes did that get?
it's almost at 3 million right
3
now.
million
Yeah,
likes.
It's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And he tagged you in all that?
Tagged me and everything.
Dang.
Show me
Aside
real
from-
love, you know what
Aside
I mean?
from him, who's the most famous person you've ever done shoes for?
It varies, man. If you're talking sports, then, I mean, I've done James Harden, Damian Lillard, Karl Anthony Towns, Donovan Mitchell, a lot of the rising stars, Luka. But if you're going into, like, acting and stuff, I also did Ryan Reynolds, you know what I mean? I did his Deadpool Air Force One, so it's crazy.
All right, that's nasty. So today he's gonna be doing a hex quarters edition of these GV special Pumas. I was mentioning in my vlog earlier that these are the sort of shoe that you would see me wearing in high school. Not all the time. Obviously, I like variety, as I do today. goddammit. But this is what all the breakdancers used to wear. So this is what
You had a little breakdance in you, bro?
Yeah, a little bit. Back when I wasn't in this condition, I was an incredible athlete way back when.
There you go.
So let me start asking a couple questions. Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California, bro. So,
Born and raised?
I was actually born in Mexico, so.
What part?
Michoacan.
Michoacan.
Yeah, so.
Michoacan. Yeah, it's nice. Some people say Michigan is Michoacan of the United States.
Really?
No, they don't. It's like, where are you from? I'm from Michigan. Oh, Michigan, Sinaloa. That's very cool. All right, cool. So tell me what's the concept that you're going to be working? Obviously, you're going to be working around my studio because it's going to be going as an art installation in my collection of
course, man.
shelves. So what were you thinking?
You know, like we spoke earlier, you like bright colors on shoes. So I brought some metallics, some fluorescent colors that will pop as well.
Yeah.
But I want to give you my drip style. You know what I mean? Something that's like, when people see it, they know it's mine.
Yeah.
Because I do it a certain way.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, but it's gonna be like just color fades everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, we'll put some speckles on there. We'll add little touches. I'll probably have you do a little something on there too, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm down. The thing about me is that it's spray paint and markers is the only thing that I've ever been good with. I've tried.
I got some markers in the bag.
I've tried doing airbrush before, bro, but it's just I don't know what it is about holding the airbrush the way that I hold a pencil, but not having the leverage that I use with the palm of my hand on the paper.
Yeah.
It gets a little iffy. But then when I use a spray can, it's no big deal because I'm using a full range of motion on my hand, and it doesn't apply to that. So when it comes to this, I'm a little bit too shaky in order to really get.
Because you control the full, power of the.
Yeah. And I've tried, bro, throughout the years. I've been painting. Well, I painted graffiti all through my teenage years. Let's call it when I was 15. The reason I started though was because I wanted to have like an easy icebreaker with girls. You know what I'm saying? I would go. I started in junior high, 8th grade. I
You
saw
do
a girl
some
that
pieces for them and stuff.
I saw a girl that I liked. I drew her name, put a little flowers, and then I'm like, here, I made some for you. And then she was like, oh, that's very nice of you. And then, exchange.
Take it from there, right?
Yeah, take it from there.
Hey, man.
But
Take
then
some notes, kids.
it evolved into like this sort of passion of mine that if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now, I would probably be trying to make a living as a starving artist because unless you're Kickstradomis, you're starving as an artist.
Hey man, I still feel like I'm starving. Man.
Yeah,
I'm still hungry,
right,
you know
bro. All right, so at what age did you find out that you had like this sort of artistic ability?
I've been doing art since I was 4 years old. So
Yeah.
I was like drawing up my own comic books, So ever since then, I just stuck with it. Then I started learning, like, everything was self-taught. So I had to learn graphic design on my own. I had to learn web design on my own. Everything was through YouTube and just through trial and error.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel, Kickstradomis TV. I probably should be on there a lot more.
Okay.
I have like 30,000 subs, but I haven't like posted a video in forever.
Yeah, and you don't post any other videos. You just post finished product on your Instagram, right?
On my Instagram is finished product, but I think I'm gonna dip back into like tutorials and also like time lapse videos, stuff like that.
That's so dope, man. Yeah, that'd be good for somebody like me. All right, so aside from this sort of art that you do in shoes, do you paint on anything else besides that? Canvases?
I do canvases, murals. I do.
No graffiti ever in your life?
Just on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on paper. But it was never something I really dipped into like fully.
Yeah.
but I know I had the capability to do that
Yeah.
type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's something that I've always wanted to learn how to use a can. So maybe that's something
Yeah.
you could help me with, and I could teach
Yeah,
you
probably
the
not,
airbrush
bro.
gun.
It's been a good 20 years since I last picked up a can.
You don't
and
lose it
painted.
though, bro?
No, you don't lose it. But what you do lose is the dexterity of your forearm. I find that, and this was a problem that I had all throughout my graffiti career, if that's what you want to call it. After I was done painting a train or a wall or whatever, my forearms would just kill because you're constantly, you know.
So you build that muscle?
Yeah, so you build that. It's called toy finger. You know, at some point you start with the ability to control your lines very perfectly, but as the day goes on and as the thing goes on, it just gets harder and harder. Yeah, especially when you're filling in big letters, it's just like constant pressure, and no matter what anyone says.
I feel it with the airbrush gun too.
Yeah,
I'm constantly going like this. And
yeah.
the gun. Yeah.
Do you ever get the sort of carpal tunnel feel on the top of your hand?
Yeah, sometimes I gotta keep moving my thumb, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's mainly my thumb. So even when I'm playing like video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Even when I'm playing video games, I feel it in my
Still
thumb.
doing it?
Yeah. Yo.
You're messing up my audio, bro.
Oh, there we go.
It's all good.
But yeah, like my thumb.
Yeah.
You know, I won't feel
yeah,
it.
it's I draw and I have to take breaks because all of this throughout the years has taken such a toll. Because
All your knuckles.
Yeah, my knuckles, because I hold the pencil in such a weird way, and I use this as leverage the entire time just for straight lines, and that it just like takes its toll, and by the end of the day I have to crack my hands forward. I'm actually glad that I picked up gaming, because I know that if I would have continued down that path, my hand would look
Arthritis and all that good
arthritis,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
Super early. I mean, not that I'm a young buck anymore. I'm 39 years old, but you know what I'm saying. It takes its toll. Any inspirations that you like aside from comics? Like, what cartoons were like the first thing you drew? Simpsons was mine, by the way.
So it's crazy because I've done so much Dragon Ball Z stuff, but
Yeah.
I never really watched the series. You
Oh,
know,
shit.
I just like they'll tell me, and then I have to like do some research and start getting into it. But I've done a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Yeah.
But me growing up, I was like that Darkwing Duck, you know, like back in the day stuff.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, a lot of these kids don't know about that stuff.
Nah.
Gargoyles and stuff,
Yeah,
you know.
oh, bro. Sick.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it was a show called Ronin Warriors? Do you remember that?
I'm
It was
familiar
like
with
anime.
that. I'm familiar with that.
That was probably like one of my favorite cartoons growing up. Thundercats, He-Man, or Masters of the Universe. All Saturday cartoons.
Yeah,
But
if you tell a
80s,
lot of
that's
these
my
kids
stuff, yeah.
like Street Sharks, they won't
Yeah.
even know what that is. You know
Street
what I mean?
Sharks?
Street Shark, you don't remember Street
Nah.
Sharks, bro?
No,
Come
how old are
on,
you?
dog. I'm 32, dog.
32. Wait, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks, bro.
Never heard of it. If you've heard,
It was
of,
like a
Street
group of
Sharks,
sharks like running the streets, bro.
No, dude, no. I mean, as a kid, I was more of a. Oh man, again, you know, Masters of the Universe with He-Man, Thundercats, Woody Woodpecker.
It was definitely all the Saturday cartoons because there was
Yeah.
nothing else to watch. There was no
Nothing else to
Cartoon
watch.
Network.
There was no such thing as
none
Cartoon
of that
Network.
stuff.
No, you have to wait on Saturdays. You got to get up early, get your bowl of beans, get your
bowl of
your
beans.
eggs, your bacon, your tortillas, and then get to work. You know.
Unless your mom's telling you it's time to
Nah,
clean, you know
nah,
what I'm saying?
My mom was super cool, and I like food more than I like cartoons. So for me, it's an easy pick.
Food first. There you go.
Because for us, it was like the same sort of thing. Like you had your choice where cartoons are only on Saturdays. This specific kind of breakfast, my grandma only made on Saturdays. So for me, it was an easy choice. I'm gonna go eat my grandma's food, and that's how it is. So Dragon Ball Z is the first cartoon that you started with. Any artists that you're influenced by?
Man, it's hard to say. You know, there's so many good artists out there, but I always try to create my own lane.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way that I've always approached things. Is
Yeah.
I try to create my own lane and just stay in that direction. You know, there's I like a lot of pop art and a lot of very like colorful stuff. So a lot of my murals go based off that type of stuff. But yeah, I just try to stay in my own lane, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, not me. Since I was a natural God-given talented artist, I had to learn everything, and for me, letters was like the easiest thing to do. So I took influence from absolutely like everybody in the world, and I was lucky enough to be friends with like one of the most talented graffiti artists in the world. His name is Omens. This dude's is
I'm familiar with his stuff. Yeah.
He's I've known him for like 22 years. That's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So the ability to have that sort of influence in your life is super, super cool.
Oh, it makes a big difference. Yeah, for sure.
Incredible difference. So awesome. All right, so let's start it, man. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you a picture of the hex quarters as soon as we get off camera. But what I want to do is I want to base it off of that sort of thing. We made a hex quarter strap with apparel that I want to sort of base it off of that, and these colors right here that we picked together sort of mirror that sentiment. So yeah, let me ask you one more question, and then we'll get to work, brother.
For sure.
If you were to turn any animal in the animal kingdom into a 13-inch sized pet, what would it be? So just picture
13-inch.
Yeah, just any animal in the animal kingdom that you can fit on this
this little box right here.
Yeah, this little box.
And that would be my pet.
That's your pet, and then it could be this tall, 13
Oh
inches
man,
tall.
it's an easy one, bro. It has to be a chimpanzee, bro. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it's my favorite animal, bro.
Nobody has ever picked that. But you could get a monkey this big.
Yeah, but a chimpanzee's not a monkey.
No.
I went to the zoo the other day and they told
Yeah.
me it's an ape, so it's different.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They don't have tails.
No, they don't have tails.
They don't have tails, so it's different.
Orangutans?
Orangutans are huge too, but they
But
look
are
kind of
they-
funny though.
are they,
They're apes too.
They're apes?
Yeah.
Gorillas?
Apes,
Okay.
But-
Lemurs?
monkeys.
Yeah, see? I knew that. I was just keeping up with it. My choice was I had so many, bro, throughout the day. So you're the first one to pick.
Would you choose like
You're
an
the first
elephant
one
or
to-
something?
No, I mean, yes, it's one. I picked an elephant, a great white shark in a big sort of aquarium.
Okay.
I picked a giraffe. A giraffe would be really
Oh,
dope.
that'd be crazy.
And maybe like a real wolf, like a fully
A
grown
wolf.
wolf, like just
Just
the
a
size
small
of a
one?
chihuahua, just like some
Almost like a
vicious,
baby
vicious-
husky looking kind
yeah,
of thing.
just like a vicious.
Oh, you
ass
want it
animal.
to be vicious though?
No, I don't want him to be vicious, but I want him to have the ability to just be a hunter.
Oh, all
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I live by the motto.
I want the chimp because
be
he could
the
help me
hunter,
with
not
my
the
work.
hunted.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again?
The chimp can help me with my work.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
I'm
cool.
probably train him to paint some shoes.
Super smart dudes. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this special episode of 600 Seconds. We appreciate the stop. All of his information is going to be listed in the description down below. Be sure to follow him. We're going to be collabing with, I think we said like once a month.
Yeah,
it'll
man,
probably
we're
end up
gonna
being
do
like
some killer stuff.
It'll probably end up being like once every other month. But we're going to do a whole bunch of giveaways. So if you're a sneakerhead and you like art, this is the place for you to go. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Maddie, hit him with the music.